Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Go on Umbral. Now, before we start, you may be looking at this thinking to yourself, hang on a minute, he's already done this. Yes, I did. However, as I was doing it, I didn't realise I had mute on my headset. So you saw me do a lot of stuff and not explain it. You know, because obviously that's the thing that I can do. So we're going to be redoing this. Anyway, welcome back. Today I'm going to go through a little update for Ember and Atlas. Nothing's really changed much in the actual Umbral builds, but the only thing that's really changed in their setups are the weapons I paired them with. So without further ado, let's jump into our first warframe of the hour, Atlas. Now, as we all know, Atlas is a powerhouse. We all know it. His landslide lets him KO 120 enemies in a matter of seconds. However, I noticed when I was playing with Atlas a bit more that he really struggled against high level armor targets. So I was thinking, how can I alleviate that? I tried him out with the Pox. The Pox didn't have the ammo reserves I needed for like endurance when I went to do endurance. So I looked into other bits of other corrosive weapons and decided, you know what, I'm going to try the Scourge. And I'll tell you what, the Scourge performed magnificently with Atlas. For those who don't know, the Scourge is technically Harrow's staff, but it has pure elemental corrosive damage and a very high status chance, especially with the build that I've outlined here, allowing Atlas to strip armor very reliably and very fast. I'm going to quickly showcase that for you now. Not only have I done the Scourge, but you may also notice I'm no longer using a Furax Wraith. And while the Furax Wraith did the job for landslide, I recently discovered, looking into Atlas's landslide a little bit, that a Venka Prime actually does work on Atlas's landslide. So I figured we'll rock the Venka, keep that bonus combo duration up. And I have to tell you, Atlas can now dominate armored targets at high levels. Let me just show that now. Petrify. Now you do actually want to put Firestorm on your Scourge. Petrify you, shred your armor. Hey, come on, stand up. Attaboy. Where'd he go? There you are. Right, that's two. Where's the third one? Hello? Heavy gunner? Heavy gunner? Where you at? He must have killed him. Anyway, as you can see now, Atlas doesn't chip away at level 120s anymore. As long as you fire a few bolts of the Scourge. Again, you do want to put Firestorm on this weapon, just to increase the blast radius of the corrosive explosion. Atlas can dominate groups. But as you saw there, if you landslide without petrifying the enemy first, they're going to fly everywhere. So my biggest suggestion to you all is use Petrify, freeze them, strip their armor. If they get unfrozen from Petrify, Petrify them again, then landslide. And again, the build for Atlas has not changed at all. Let me just show this there. Still using the same setup as his Umbral build. And I must say I'm very happy with how Atlas turned out. Being able to reliably strip armor now. It feels good, man. It feels good. But let's move on to Lady Ember Prime. Now, right off the bat, you notice we're no longer using the Javlock anymore. As you all know, when I did Ember's Umbral build, I was using the Javlock and it was killing me. Metaphorically and physically. Now, let's kill you off. Now the Javlock, for those who don't know, when you charge the primary fire of the Javlock, it leaves a pool of napalm on the ground. Which, if you play Ember a lot, you know by walking through that napalm, Ember gains bonus damage and passive energy regeneration. However, the issue with that is that Ember would die. Like a lot. By charging up the primary fire at Ember's feet, 5 out of 6 times it would kill her. And that was just not very practical in gameplay scenarios. So I tried to look into other means of doing it. Really couldn't find any until we got Nightwave. Now for those who don't know, with this instance of Nightwave, the Wolf for Saturn 6, we have a new mod for the Penta series of weapons called Napalm Grenades. Grenades leave a burning patch on impact, plus 30 base status chance. So, right off the bat, it goes from 26% status chance to 56% status chance. And leaves a pool of napalm, which we can detonate at range. Let me just use up my energy. There we go. Now, we detonate napalm, walk through it, you'll see we're now on fire. And we're getting quite a big boost around to our energy. And for the duration that we're on fire, we also gain bonus damage. Which means we can now reliably restore our energy on the fly with the Secure Penta without having to kill ourselves. Compared to the Javlock, this is a much better alternative to restoring energy. Look at that. Barely taking anything out of my shields. Now, let's see how Ember can do against high level heavy gunners. I won't lie though, I still stand by my original discussion that Ember does need a new rework. So you see, we're knocking them down. You can stun them with accelerant and just lay into them with the silver and the Aegis Prime. Now we do have corrosive and heat on the Slade, silver and Aegis Prime, allowing us to strip that armor quite reliably, while Fire Quake keeps enemies knocked down and crowd controlled. Not the fastest way to kill a high level corrupted gunner. However, with Ember's current state of power, it's the most reliable way I have found to do it. And I must say I haven't been enjoying using the Secure Penta with Ember. It's simple, but very effective. I feel just to test the Secure Penta against the high level corrupted gunners. You see, we can get some rapid fire going. We're getting corrosive procs. However, during testing, of the Secure Penta. It does take quite a few bullets to kill off these targets. As you saw, that was about 13 bullets, grenades to actually kill those targets. And the Secure Penta does run on sniper ammo. So I would highly suggest, if you're going to run a Secure Penta with Ember, that you run Carrier Prime with his ammo case. Because trust me, you're going to need it. But that covers it all in this little update. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of the changes to Ember and Atlas. If you have any other suggestions, let me know. But anyway, I'll see you all later. Say bye bye, Ember. Ta-ta now.